Okay guys, so I did a haul video and I think I got most items. So now I'm going to do kind of like an actual update on what's going on with the nursery, like where we're at on completing it. So mainly at this point we've just bought a lot of things and we've been slowly getting them put up. I've done all the laundry, so all his stuff is washed. So, you know, this is like a trash bag here I've just been using. I've got his little diaper caddy almost ready to go. You know, I still need to put up stuff from the bathroom. I need to, I'll unwrap the changing pad closer to when he comes. You know, move that to the bathroom, put stuff in it, return the monitor, get rid of some of the boxes, build the swing. Let's see. Find a place for the changing table, you know, build the bouncer, figure out what we're going to do with the fridge. We're either going to leave it in here for now or we'll move it to the guest room. This swing will get moved out to the game room and the new swing will get moved down to our bedroom. The boppy needs to be moved down to our bedroom because it's going to be part of my hospital bag. The bed, look, I made it, you guys. The bed is made. Isn't it look pretty? I really love how the lighter blue and the brown and the tans look with on the navy. I think it's really sharp. Still need to hang the artwork, so those two are going right there above the crib. This one, I'm not sure where it's going yet. And the big elephant one, which we finally got the matting for it, is going above the changing table. So it'll be hung soon. I need to undo those diapers and put some of them in there and some of them in the changing thing. Let's see what else needs to be done in here. Oh yeah, we're installing those shelves. They're just little wooden shelves, but they have it's a whole little shelving system that gets installed in here, and Kyle's doing that soon. I need to move the bathtub downstairs because we'll wash them downstairs for a while. Here's some decorative items that we have that we haven't bought. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We need to buy a shelf for in here. We need a nightstand too, but we're not really in a hurry to buy the nightstand because, you know, he won't need it for a while, but I'd like to get the bookshelf put in here. We're going to get the same kind we got for Sophie. Sophie's been playing in here, so it is a mess. Sorry, guys. Anyway, we're getting the same kind we got for Sophie, a white one. And we'll get little insert drawers. And the reason I like this one is because this whole shelf costs it's like 50 bucks, so it's not too bad. You know, you buy these things for like, I don't know, $10 or something. I can get them to, you know, his room, I'll get them white, and then I'll get like, you know, navy or green or something. And then you attach the shelf to the wall. So, get the same kind. So yeah, so I need to get the shelf, and then I'll figure out where it's going to go. So that shelf right here. And once we do that, then I can start putting out some of the decorative items. Those are just baby toys that we took from Sophia and are storing in here. And a lot of this stuff will go on the new shelves. This is just a temporary shelving system I have in here. The pump, my Medela pump, I need to move it downstairs. It's already been all cleaned and washed. So I think in here that's what's going on.
Alright, you guys, another Operation Get Ready for a Baby video. My last one was a haul one, so it was just things we've got at the shower and things that we bought so far. People keep asking and I keep forgetting to do it or putting it off or getting busy, and so finally I was like, you know what, I have put half of this stuff away. If I don't film this video, I'm not going to remember what we got. Alright, so now though I want to talk about what we have been doing, and not so much just with the nursery, but just in general. Because as I mentioned in my pregnancy vlog last week, and I touched on it this week, is that, you know, definitely feeling a little bit more of that anxiety to get ready for the baby, to have everything ready to go. And the funny thing is like, the anxiety, although not super pleasant, it's not always a bad thing either. Part of it's excitement. Like, I'm excited, like it's excited anxiety, like, oh my gosh, we gotta do this. And so part of me kind of likes it. Part of me likes that we're at this point and that, you know, I am just in list heaven, making my list left and right and checking things off of them, and it's just feeling really good. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to do this. I'm going to have to keep looking over here because I have my computer hooked up to a hard drive because I am rendering footage right now of baby movement so I can do that video. So I don't want to unplug it and bring it over here, so I'm going to just keep looking away. So basically what I've been doing is I have gone into a program I use that's Microsoft Office OneNote, and it is an organizational program that I absolutely adore, and that's where I do all of my organizing. So so basically I have a whole baby section, okay, and in it I have a to-do list, I have a stuff section, and stuff, I just mean, you know, stuff to buy. I have an afterbirth section, and I have my hospital packing list, and I've been working out of this. So, and then I have an actual shopping list too. So in my stuff category, this is exactly how we did it with Sophie. What we did is I found a universal list online that I thought seemed pretty good, and it was kind of arranged in sections like travel stuff, mom stuff, clothing, you know, diaper things, feeding. It was arranged like that. And so I took that list, brought it into my program, and then Kyle and I went through it, and stuff that we straight up knew we didn't want, we would take off. So we made the list our own, basically. And then from that list, what I do, I did this with Sophie, and it worked wonderfully, and I recommended it to some people. And what we do is I make basically every item on the list gets prioritized. And so we right now have 4 categories, and they are, the category 1 is we must buy it before the baby comes. We need to, it's stuff that we just need to get, you know, stuff like diapers. You gotta have diapers immediately, and you know, the car seat and a blanket, and you know what I mean, things like that that you need to have before the baby comes. Place for him to sleep. And then we have category 2 are items that are pretty important. They can wait a little bit, but you should buy them soon. And like I said, this is all based on like what we perceive as being important. So for you, it could be different. Something that I put low on my priority list might be really important to you, and vice versa. So anyway, but for 2s, for us, it's things like, on my list right now, one of the number 2 priorities is the a floor gym for him to play on, because right when he gets home, he won't play on it right away, but I'll start doing tummy time on it fairly quickly, and so I made it a 2. I should buy it soon, but we don't need to, you know, panic and rush out and buy it type of thing. And then category 3s are things that can wait, that I'd like to get, but they can wait. An example of that would be, let's see, a toddler car seat. Well, he's eventually going to move out of his infant car seat into his toddler seat, but we'll have to buy one. But it's a 3 because, yeah, we got to buy it, but it can wait. Oh, a pack and play, because right now we have a travel light, which is basically a smaller version of a pack and play. But as we discovered with Sophie, our travel light was wonderful to use the bassinet and everything when she was little, and it would fit through doors, which is why I bought it. I loved it. But as she got older, she outgrew it, and we really wished we had also had a pack and play. So I'd like to get a pack and play, but if we don't have the money, or we can't budget it in, and not to mention the fact that we just don't need it right away, so that's a 3. And then we have 4s, which are things that we will buy as needed, or they're extras. So they might be things that I'd like to buy, but they can wait, or that, well, we'll probably buy it, but we'll just buy it as we need it. We don't need to rush out and get it at all, or even really worry about it. And an example of a 4 on my list is like baby sunglasses. You know, I might get them if we need them, but I'm not going to just go buy them straight away. So anyway, that's how I organize my list, and it makes me feel more in control. It also helps budgeting wise, because you know we need to get the ones. Diapers are on the ones list, you know, and you know, nipple creams on the one list, and you know, some onesies forms on the one, you know, as a priority one. So that's stuff that we know we need to buy, so we get it first, you know, and it's taken care of with our budget. So, and speaking of budget, I say budget, we don't really have a budget, so to say. We didn't say we're only going to spend this much, but we just try to be really reasonable and rational about how we spend our money. And I also don't want to end up buying a bunch of things that can wait and then feeling like I don't have, you know, I've spent too much money, and then there's a bunch of things that we need to get right now still on the list. So it just kind of helps us, you know, like I said, once again, prioritize. So that's how we do that. Okay, so then what I've done is from that giant checklist that I have made a secondary shopping list where I basically pulled out little things that we hadn't got yet, and I made a smaller shopping list that looks less daunting to me than that big list. And that's the stuff we're working on right now. And it has a lot of things on there, things for me too, like getting panty liners and pads for me, and picking up a pack of undershirts for the baby, because I know it's really hot here, and sometimes we'll just have him in an undershirt and a diaper and things like that, you know, just some things we need to pick up. So I kind of made, like I said, just it's more like a condensed version shopping list of the big list that I can work off of, you know. Okay, and then I have my hospital packing list. I have this exact same one I have from Sophie. The only thing that I haven't done to it yet is I need to go back and refer to the videos where I said what I actually used so I can remind myself what I actually used in case I don't remember. But I have that. Basically, at this point, okay, so I have that hospital list. Okay, and then separate from actual items and things that need to be purchased or whatever, I have an actual to-do list. So on my to-do list, I have things like finish the shopping, pack my hospital bag, we need to set up the travel light pack and play, which is our bassinet, because the baby will sleep with us in our bedroom, just like Sophie did. We're doing everything just like we do with Sophie. Everything that worked really well with her, we are repeating. So so I have set up our room, basically get my room ready for the baby. So I need to set up his bassinet, set the pump up, move all the bra pads, you know, things like that, the mom stuff, put it all in my little drawer, my nightstand, have his little swing. We have 2 swings, and we keep one in our bedroom for him. Get it set up downstairs, have a little changing area set up downstairs. So that's all on my to-do list. Finishing up the nursery, and from that to-do, I have a sub-to-do list of what specifically we want to do in the nursery to finish up. There's a few things like we need to return a few things. I need to order an adapter for the stroller. We've got to install the car seat. We want to find Sophie a really good big sister gift that she gets when the baby comes home. You know, basic cleanups on my list. I need to finish setting up all the diaper caddy things. Pack a diaper bag, because with Sophie all I use now is a little mini diaper bag, so I need to pack a real diaper bag and try to, you know, I'll keep using Sophie's until the baby comes, but I want the real diaper bag ready to go and figure out, you know, how I want to put all the stuff for the new baby and then combine it with Sophie's things, you know, get that all ready. And yeah, so anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. Got all my list. So people who, you know, have asked me how I'm organizing it and how we do all that, that's how I do it. And just FYI, just whenever, you know, before Kyle and I, you know, decided to have children, and when I was working full-time and everything, I worked in movies, television, and film. And so I was usually a UPM unit production manager, line producer, that kind of thing. And so basically what that meant is that you were managing an entire production. So it was a lot of responsibility, and you had to be really organized. You were in charge of pretty much everybody. You had to make sure every department was doing what they needed to do, and that everybody was staying within budget. You had to be the good guy and the bad guy. It was a lot, you know, it's a job, it's a lot of pressure, but it's really exciting and fun. And I think the reason I liked and was good at doing that job was that I'm really organized. I'd carry around this huge binder with, you know, in sections of, you know, here's the art department and they need to stay on budget doing this, and wardrobe needs to do this, and blah, 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 and these people need checks written to them, and, you know, anyway, that's just my personality, how I do things, and so that was how I did my job then, and I guess this is my job now, you know, being the best mom I can be, and so I carried over my job duties, which are being as organized as I can. And I have to tell you guys, it actually makes me feel a lot better. I like being organized like this. I think Kyle likes it too, because he's always like, well, what's on your list? Like, he's so used to me having lists that he'll ask me that. Whenever I say we need to do something, he'll be like, oh, what's on the list? Like, he wants to see the list too, which is really, you know, hilarious, but he's become that way too. And sometimes it makes me more excited, because I'm like, okay, like I sit down and I work at my list, and it makes me feel like, you know, I'm in control of things, and it kind of pumps me up in a weird way. I'm just like, yay! And when you get to check stuff off, you feel, you know, like, yes, we're getting things done, we're being productive. I don't know, it's really good. I'm definitely feeling really excited right now. I don't know, I can't, it's just like kind of coming over me, you guys. So yeah, the big things we need to do, you know, like I said, just kind of finish setting up for the baby's immediate return home, pack the diaper bag, and my hospital bag, and I will do videos about that. I can't really pack them yet because there's some things I need to put in the bags that are still on the shopping list. So, but we're gonna try to have everything pretty much done. We'd like to be mostly done by next weekend, you know, except for some small things. So we're just moving along, and like I said, I'm feeling the excitement. So yeah, I definitely feel a little bit of pressure, a little anxiety, but it's mixed with excitement and anticipation. And so, and I'm kind of in my element right now, my element of getting things done. Like I said, that's how I used to work when I was working. And so I'm in my element. So anyway, all right guys, that is it for this video. That's how we organize and what we're doing. So if you guys have any good tips or ideas or questions, just ask me, okay? I'm totally open to any ideas. So, all right, thanks everybody. Bye.